Hey guys, this is Ed from Mission Ed Possible, and we have a special guest star today. This is Wyatt. Say hi, Wyatt.
Hi, Wyatt.
So it looks like we have Fuzzy9 in the chat already. So that's
Hello.
Cool. Why do we not have play night? Maybe because we had to move over to it. All right. Thanks for joining us. Controller isn't working. Go ahead and turn your controller on. Oh, it finally engaged. Hold on. Stop. Okay. Here, swap me.
Now I get the cool controller.
Alright, so let's go.
That's my plan all along.
Right. Okay, well, the idea is that we're going to be playing the first 9 Atari 2600 games that were released. These were available at launch. They were all made in 1977. And, we've got, we got to start somewhere. The idea is that we want to do some Atari 2600 content, and figured this is a good place to go. Start at the beginning. So without further ado, let's get this going here. First up is combat, and so you haven't played many of these games, have you, Wyatt?
No, not a ton.
Okay, so it should be fun, especially since some of these actually I haven't played either. So it should be a fun time. So let's go ahead and start it off here. Because in a tank, I mean,
pretty short.
You would think, and the funny is, there's nothing matters. If you can go backwards, then it's like, as opposed to just a,
Haha.
And probably not all of them, but a few of them here.
Not that I'm ever going to complain about more variations.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure all of them
Yes.
one less. All right.
What? What's wrong? That's if that's better. Needed.
Lying and
cheating. All right, there's it. 15-7. That was a respectable amount. Is the sound any better, guys? Hopefully. If not, we can turn us up. Actually, go ahead and crank that up, and we'll turn down the. Go ahead, and then we'll turn down us here, or our headphones a little bit.
Cool.
How's that sound? Is that okay?
Sounds fine to me.
All right, so let's try some different variations. And let's see here. So we've got all the different variations with just walls. Then the next one is going to be, so this one's kind of interesting.
Well,
basically just like kind of variations. Interesting. So the audio out quick. I see what they're saying. If you look at the game audio here, so let me just tweak that. It's not using the same thing there. Let's turn that down. And then
so I can readjust these.
Yeah, so
Just a little.
well, that's actually going to affect our voice. So turn that up. Go ahead and turn that back up.
Okay.
Okay. So we're looking good there. Nope, still the same. So tanks are heavy. That I just turned it down a little bit.
That was just a second ago.
Yeah, there's a.
That's way better. Cool.
Yeah. Let me turn down that just a little bit more. That's better. Yeah.
Man, I super forgot where you were too. This is gonna be way harder.
Okay, so let's turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, it's oh yeah, without me shooting, good luck. There we go. So you can like totally be like, I'm gonna sneak.
Yeah, but I don't know where I am either.
You can't see me. Let's see if I can. Oh. All right, let's go to a different variation here. So now I think this is invisible with with ricochets. It's kind of interesting how the colors changed from. Yeah, it's a different background color, which is kind of interesting. I didn't realize they did different backgrounds.
Interestingly, it has to ricochet before it hits something.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering, I couldn't...
Because I just shot right...
I was wondering how I was shooting through you. And you're right. I think you're right. It's like almost like a serve. It has to bounce before. Let's save it. It's just bullets going everywhere. But I'm like right here. Why can't I shoot you? Ah, there you go.
Man.
And it goes through you, or yourself, I guess. It's like getting the cool shots out there. There we go. 50p, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yep.
This is my favorite mode. Not necessarily the invisible, but the ricocheting.
Sure.
That was so cool. Yeah, this game is one of my favorites, and I think the only drawback really for it is the fact that it's only 2-player. There's no computer player. So it was the first game that came out, and it was multiplayer. So that kind of sets the tone, really, if you think about it. A lot of the games on the 2600 were 2-player, and at the same time, so typical like arcade games of the time were single player at a time. You didn't have a lot of like Pac-Man stuff is only 1 player. A lot of these games you can only play one at a time. But I think they were trying to kind of focus, kind of a lot of this was the origins of this was Pong. So Pong is also another one that was only 2-player. And so I didn't quite, well, I still doubled your score, but it wasn't as bad of a...
What was that? What kind of a statement was that?
Just a dig, whatever. Okay, so there's tanks. Okay, so now we get into biplanes. So these are kind of weird because the controls are different. It's up and down, rotate, and then right and left go slow or fast, which is it's kind of very different from the tank controls, which takes a bit to get used to. Okay, now you can stop that. I would appreciate it if you would stop killing me. I'm having trouble with the controls. It's my controller.
Oh, sure.
It's all the controller. I demand a do-over.
Really weird to see yourself in multiple places at once.
Aha. Ha. What do you mean?
There you go.
What do you mean at once? Like because it's the same shape, or?
No, because sometimes when you're going through the top or at the side, it's just a brief moment. It feels like where you see yourself on both ends.
I think it's persistence of vision, but yeah, it's fine. I get you. It is kind of a weird thing to wrap as well. But, you know, the alternative would be to just, yeah, bounce against the wall, which wouldn't work very well. But yeah, this is still, I still maintain, you know, this is probably in my top 5 list for Atari 2600. And one of the things we're talking about doing, and you know, chat, let me know what you guys think, but we're looking at possibly doing some tier lists for some of these games so that we can kind of actually do some ratings for things. Originally, you know, when I started doing this, I was just doing live streaming and just playing the games, and that's cool, but it is kind of nice if we can kind of rank them. And we were talking about doing it to where I'd have my rankings and Wyatt would have his own. The interesting thing about that is, you know, I've played this since I was a wee lad, and so this is a new experience for Wyatt, I think. So, oh, I get that point. Come on, 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 come on. No, no, it can't. And then a tie. No, no. Damn it. The turning radius on these is not great.
No, not really.
All right, so we got different modes of the biplanes. We can turn off the clouds. We have dual biplanes.
Seems interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes forever to turn this thing around. I feel like it's like I don't know, insert old vehicle that takes forever to turn around. A boat, I guess, like a huge car. You got to do like a 50-point turn to get around the corner.
I like the premise of that was the oldest vehicle, boat.
Yeah, no, I mean a boat as in like a big vehicle. You never heard of a boat or a big vehicle called a boat?
I suppose I haven't.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a typical, you know, horrible gas mileage, everything, but big, and takes forever to turn a corner. Okay, so this is more like what I'm expecting. So, yeah, we can just keep doing that. That'd be great.
What's happening?
You're dying.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Oh, no. Oh, wow, that was a sneaker. Oh, no. It's kind of interesting controlling 2 vehicles at once. It's kind of an odd thing here. Oh. Oh, no. Hey, stop it.
Stop that. What I'm doing.
Stop that.
I will
Stop that. Stop.
I don't even know how I'm doing it.
No. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's do this. Whoops. Okay, come on. I have you now.
Come on. Oh, man.
Oh. Okay. Well, I didn't double your score that day. You did pretty good there. It was only 4 points down. All right. So now we get the big ship, the big plane, which is kind of funny. All it is just a scaled up little one. It just looks kind of dorky. It's like when it turns, it's like, I'm not sure why they put this mode in, to be honest.
Because they decided they needed 27.
Yeah, I guess. The bullet is bigger too. That's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if that helps. You know, 1 big bullet versus 3 small ones. That's kind of an interesting thought. Now, I only have to hit one of you to hit you. But I am a bigger target, so I think it is kind of asymmetrical.
Feels like sometimes you're bigger. Like right when you're facing down, it doesn't look quite so large, but...
Right. Yeah, when diagonal, it's kind of like, because of the way the pixels are, it kind of makes it look huge. Yeah, up and down, it takes up, it's like slim mode. Oh man. No. So if you do like slow down while you're turning, I think it helps you. Like if you go diagonal, it does help you kind of turn more without taking up as much real estate. I mean, it's slow, but it kind of makes it a tighter turn, which can help.
I just find it interesting that they turn your plane slightly after you do a hit.
Oh right. Oh yeah,
that
because
you
you don't end up facing the same exact direction.
Yeah, which can lead to a lot of easy points. But it doesn't really matter as much when your opponent is 3 times the size of you.
Yeah, true.
Kind of a moot point, really. But it's the same.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. And even when you shoot, yeah, oh no. Okay, I think we're done with this game, and all right.
Yeah, I think you were done.
Now we get into jets.
It seems fairly...
The biplanes, I'm not crazy about. I like the jets. Those are more fun.
Yeah, that seems very similar, just faster.
Yes. But the controls, I think, are different because this forward is fast and back is slow, and then left to right is turn. Why they did it differently for the biplanes, I'm not sure. It's just really confusing. Whereas I think the jets kind of fly like the tanks, even though they move on their own. You know.
Well, one thing I notice about a lot of Atari 2600 games and just old games like this in general is
old.
Seems like they were kind of throwing things at a wall and felt there had to be some variation on stuff.
Sure,
They had to be different.
I think the idea was the variations really the way they kind of label it on the cartridge. If you look at the box art and stuff, it's like it comes with 27 games. They really kind of hyped up the variations as being almost a separate game. And in this case, it is, I would say, kind of
like
3 games.
4-in-1 shampoo.
Yeah, exactly. 4-in-1. Wow, that'd be that's interesting. What does the other 2 things do?
Toothpaste and motor oil.
Oh. All right. You're missing the best options of the flying versions. Machine guns. Okay, we'll have to go to a different variation here. TSOM 467. Thanks for joining.
And also, to be fair to us, it's not like until we started that we would know where the machine gun one is.
Yeah, we'll get there. But we gotta do it with the jets.
Oh sure. I just mean hard to know until you start it.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't say other than the number. That's what the manuals are for. We can look at that in a second. But here, let's switch to let's see. So there's 26, 27. So that's not a machine gun. I'm kind of curious. Like let's see the variations that we have here.
Okay.
Looking
let's
at.
take a look.
So tank games. Looking at the manual here offline. Why are you being dumb? Zoom. All right. I can't read that.
We've got...
here we go. So we have guided
missiles.
Yeah. And then straight missiles, guided. And there's also like a chart. This was the thing that was kind of neat that they did was a chart. Let me see if I can lock this.
Hold on.
Let's see. I hate that when you like, oh, that's not what I want.
It's going great.
Yeah, that's the way it always is, man. It always. Oh, go away. I clicked on a thing and it brought up something else. Go away. It would like to send you notifications. Oh, really? Yeah, go away. All right. So we have in tank, we have tank pong. I guess the tank pong is the bouncy missiles or things.
Invisible tank. Invisible tank versions.
Yes. Jet fighter. So I see open field, easy maze. Here we go. Machine guns. That was in the biplane.
17 and 18.
All right, so let's try that out. So let's see.
Nothing like a spreadsheet.
Yeah, well, that was on the back of the manual. It's
crazy.
Kind of weird. All right, let's try this. All right, I remember this. The machine guns, yes.
Ah,
Thanks for the reminder.
They have less range, but you're shooting all the time.
I had forgotten about this. You know, as a kid, we went through all the different variations, but
Sure.
because I mean, when you have the one cartridge, it's like we got to try all 27 variations. I'm surprised. Yeah, apparently that wasn't in the jet version though. But it does have different missiles, which is interesting. It's like guided missiles versus something else. We'll have to take a look. Oh, weird. Oh, when you shoot, looks like no, maybe not. It's like looked like you slow down when you shoot, which was interesting. No, I think I was probably hitting left or right or something. Just
Now this is a dogfight, right?
Yeah, the control just they mess me up. Yeah, just the up and down to turn.
It's a little counterintuitive.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since the other games are different controls, and it's like why they didn't just do
the same.
Yeah, it's weird. Now, obviously, in a modern console, you could have the same thing and just like you choose what kind of controls you wanted. But this is what we had. I remember my me and my nephew, who is about my age, he's only a year and a half younger than me. He would come over and we would play this forever. At one point, we were doing like tournament style, and I remember we like made up little. I mean, I was like, what was I? 7 and 8 or something like that. And I remember we made up like little badges for like being the best at whatever game. So we were like keeping track of all our scores and all that. So like we really milked the hell out of this game.
Oh, sure.
And here's the deal. If you started off, oh boy, if as in 1977, you get this, I didn't obviously get in 77, I was only 2, but when this came out and it came with this game, to be honest, as far as pack-in goes, this is a pretty damn good game. I mean, the only problem is if you're only child, that would suck. You'd be like, hey kid, you want to play this Atari 2600? And you got the game and you'd be like, but I have no one to play with. Yeah,
it does kind of require another person willing to play with you.
Yeah.
And if your parents aren't willing to play with you, then you're just kind of
screwed. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, it sucks, but yeah.
Tough luck, kid.
Yeah, it's so for me, my brothers, I had older brothers, and so we would play not so much this game, but other games where we can play 2 players and stuff. But yeah, without having a second player to enjoy the game, that wouldn't be as good. So I don't see, we have Clouds, Complex, there's Direct Hit. Okay. So in Tang Pong, the one we were on didn't allow direct hit.
It's Billiard Hit.
That's interesting. I don't know if I knew that was a thing. I always just went to probably 6 or 7 and just went to the thing without having to bounce it. That's interesting. I don't even remember that. So what does it do with guided missile? Oh, guided as in the turning the bullets. So if we go to 3, I don't think you can turn bullets. I don't think I
Huh.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting.
So I don't think I knew that this was a mode, to be honest. Because, I mean, you go through all of them, and so you can't do the wanted thing. So they call that a guided missile. That's cool, actually. I mean, obviously you have like the English kind of thing you can put on it a little bit. Not really English, but the problem is you can only go like, it's not 45, it's, what is that, 22, whatever, half a point, 22 and a half.
Not great.
Yeah, 22 and a half or so. And it doesn't quite work. Because it's like when you're trying to hit each other, and if you're just at the wrong angle. But at least with the guided missiles, you can, angle it to it. But, okay, cool. Are we missing anything else?
Rough.
Guided missile. Oh, interesting. On biplanes, there's also a guided missile mode. In jet fighters, there's a guided missile mode. That's very cool.
I like that it's easy and complex maze.
Yeah. Oh, easy maze. Oh, okay. So it's just more stuff on the screen.
Yeah, because this is an easy maze.
Right. Right. Cool. Well, I think we probably have exhausted combat. What do you think? I mean, it's cool. I really kind of feel like it's really 3 games. You know, with the different.
Sure.
But I think they figured, they'll just throw them all in one game. See, TSOM 467, you haven't got to it yet, but we spent a week playing Blackjack during the aftermath of the blizzard of 77 memories. Well, we'll be playing some Blackjack today.
They capitalized Blizzard. That is how intense that Blizzard was. That is proper name Blizzard.
A serious Blizzard. All right, so what do we got next? We have Air-Sea Battle. Right,
could you turn us up in the headphones again since we've got the audio sorted now?
Yeah, I think this is you. Talk. Hello, how's that sound? Is that better?
Sounds
cool.
Good.
Cool. All right, so let's get out of there and let's go to Air-Sea Battle. This is one I did not have. I've only played it a little bit in here. Where is it? Not all of our. See, some of this I imported these recently, and they had like Target Fun on there, which was another title. Steam, go away. All right.
Interesting.
So I don't know this game, so let's see what the different variations are.
To the manual.
To the manual. Be really nice to have a very nice way to browse these. Actually, I'd really like it within the front end, but and I might.
And we should just find a stack of manuals.
We actually do have these manuals, which is funny. Funny enough, so Wyatt and I, one of the things we started this year was we actually started a resale business, and so we actually sell a lot of 2600 cartridges on our store. So we've actually gone through and tested all these games before, but never really played them extensively.
Big difference between playing and
yes, exactly,
testing.
Exactly. So we have game 1, game 2, and game 3. Interesting. So on the left one, left gun is fired continuously by the computer using the right joystick controller. Try to outscore the computer using the right joystick controller. So that's kind of interesting. Some games, it was really confusing on some of these things. The Target Fun, I knew that's what they called it. The issue was that my front end didn't know what the hell that was, so I couldn't find the art for it, which is annoying. So let's just play the first variation here. I
see.
So I don't think there's any difference in the planes. I was at first thinking like that, you don't want to shoot your own plane down kind of thing, but no, I don't think that matters as far as the same colors, your mortar or whatever. What's interesting is you can only go 3 different angles. Oh wow, I don't think I've seen that thing before. Oh, nice hit.
Fire.
Yeah, it's like a mortar. Artillery Duel is another game, which I think this is sort of like a mortar. These are kind of anti-aircraft guns, I guess. Oh wow, they're hauling ass now. It's not easy to hit these things, I gotta say.
No, not really.
Ah, nice.
It's interesting having to hold down the stick to aim instead of just having it stay there.
Right. Yeah, because it's like by default is that 45-degree angle kind of deal, and it's like it's really hard to hit stuff with that. I find it's easier to angle it or go straight up because you can kind of time it, if you're not lame. Come on, damn it! Just missing it.
Come on.
There we go. Finally.
If you hadn't gotten them, I would have that time.
These guys are a lot bigger, a lot easier to hit. Oh, slow moving. This looks like 747s. I'm not sure we want to be shooting down commercial airlines here.
Apparently, it's fine.
No, those are bombers. Those look like bombers, but the other ones look like. And that's the thing with these old games. You know, the art on the
We're done.
the art on the front was way better than the game. And one of the things that was neat about Atari specifically, and let me grab this real quick. This, I don't know if I've shown you this book. So this is my Art of Atari book. It actually goes through all of the art on all the games, and it's really, really good. And so you know, it kind of shows all the different art they
a
had.
painterly style.
Yes, that was the thing. This guy, I mean, I love this. I actually have this on my wall over there. I don't know if you've
It's
seen this.
wizard time.
Yeah, this picture right here is my favorite. It was from the catalog. I don't think it was actually in a game. Correct me if I'm wrong. It just says it's a representative of like all the 2600 games.
Yeah, but you got combat here and
yeah, I mean we have sports games, we got, you know, racing.
wizard.
Yeah, I mean I kind of fell in love with his art style. And you know, on the 8-bit stuff, he did the similar kind of stuff, and it's one of those things that it really kind of captures the essence of the game. You know, the game looks like that, and it's crappy, but looking at that, it's like it looks epic. And you know, so for the longest time, games, the art on the cover looked way better than the game itself. So you had to kind of use your imagination. Like what I was saying about like, looks like a 747. Well, that's kind of part of the deal is, you know, in modern times, it would make it look exactly like it. So there's no like interpretation. Whereas back then you kind of, you know,
No confusion.
Yeah, no confusion. Yeah, testing means you can convince yourself it's work and not play. Absolutely. You know, I had to do a lot of testing of paddle controllers, so I was playing Kaboom a bunch. And eventually when we get to Kaboom, you'll see just how hard it is. And I remember you giving me a hard time. It was like, oh yeah, you're not that great at that game. I was like, yeah, well, you know, you try it.
It's not like I was talking smack.
Yeah, you were talking smack, so we'll see when that comes. All right.
If I do better, you have to accept you
Yes,
suck.
exactly. Well, one of the problems is, you know, we're using modern controllers for this and not like actual paddles. Although there's a way to do that, but it's more complicated. So let's see what mode 2 is here. Don't know, game 2. So they didn't go crazy. Oh, guided. These have guided missiles. That'll be a lot easier, I think.
Could be. It's sort of interesting.
Yeah,
but
the
you do have to
controls are.
steer.
Yeah, the controls are different because it's not exactly going the direction you want it to go. But I think it is easier to hit because at least, you know, with the other mode, is if you missed, you missed. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Whereas this, you get like kind of a second chance. Oh, that thing's falling. Ah. Come on now. Oh, I got it. Cool. All right. Oh, and Carl Baker, I don't know if I called you out. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here.
It does make it a little funnier when you thread the needle, though.
What'd you do?
I threaded it in between them.
Oh, really?
I don't know why this feels so much more intense. I guess it's just the added level of control.
Well, again, yeah, if you miss, you miss before. Whereas this, you actually have to
it feels
control
like my fault.
Yeah. Well, it's always your fault, but you know.
No,
Oh, gosh, yeah, I did the same thing. I was like weaving in between and missed all of them. This is actually not too bad. I, not having had this game, I never really played it. So, I mean, I played it to make sure it worked, but other than that, actually playing different variations.
never actually
Yeah.
sat down, gave it the time.
Yeah. Now this, I think, does have a one-player version, which
See,
we'll have to try
it
it.
looked like it did.
Yeah, we'll have to try it. So I think game 3 is that. Okay. Aha, got him. What the hell? 21? What are you doing over there?
Because I'm amazing.
I'm
maybe.
too much talking, I think.
Sure.
Oh man, I gotta catch up.
I don't know that you can.
Probably not. Oh, you're almost
There are a lot of friggin'
dogs are freaking out up there. Okay, 13-25. Well, you didn't double my score, but you got
Not
pretty
quite.
close. Yeah, the artwork and the manual are half the game. It really helped immerse in the game. Yeah, that is one thing that I feel like is kind of a lost art in modern games. Well, especially now that we get all our games usually on Steam or whatever. You don't really see box art. Box art's kind of not really a thing. Kind of like the same idea is Spotify and music. It used to be like back in the day, and nowadays, vinyl's making a resurgence. Having, this big art on the front, it was kind of, and being able to, it's the whole tangible aspect of like actually, what's the word? There's a good word for, not cathartic, but
Tactile.
You actually touch the thing and you actually look at it, like the gatefold, you open it up, look at the lyrics and all that. It very much was a similar thing on the boxes. Now, the problem I had with the boxes was the way they were built. They were not built to last, and they're the flip top boxes that always get destroyed. And until like Sega Genesis came out with actually I think they did it with the Master System too, of actually having a clamshell.
Those big plastic.
Yeah, those things are gonna get through the next ice age, man, and it's kind of frustrating.
They'll outlive us all.
Yeah, exactly. But
certainly the N64 one.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Nintendo decided, nah, cardboard's fine.
Yeah, and they didn't really do anything until the DS, really.
Yeah, because the Game Boy Advance also still had cardboard.
Yes, but yeah, the DS they finally went to a plastic case. The cool thing that they did, is that on the DS cases, is it also has a GBA cartridge slot on there, which was kind of interesting.
So that you could put all your GBA games in there.
I actually, at one point when I was collecting those, I actually bought a whole bunch of blank DS cases because you could buy them on eBay or whatever. And I actually made covers for them and put my GBA games in.
Some people do that at like game stores even.
Yeah.
They sell those in the...
It's so much nicer than a cardboard box because I just feel like it's just going to get destroyed.
I mean, it's hard to... I remember it being difficult to open a Game Boy game without destroying the box.
Yes, you could only like take if you took a butter knife or something, you kind of like ease it up. But I mean, most people, especially as a kid, whatever, we didn't care, and it's kind of sucks as an adult now, kind of going through and collecting some of these things that you see that the people don't take care of this stuff, and so that's a lot of it's lost to time. And it's unfortunate, but just kind of the way of it. So this one is I think only you is it. So the computer is
just
controlling
constantly firing.
Yeah, he's just constantly firing. So this is kind of almost solitaire mode. It's not. I mean, yes, you're playing against the computer, but the computer's kind of lame because it's just firing. That's all it's doing. But what's interesting to me is the fact that it uses the second joystick for that. That seems counterintuitive. If you didn't have the manual, you wouldn't know what's going on, which is kind of odd. I remember there's been a few games that used only used the second or the right joystick, I should say, for first player. Was like Wizard of War, and I was like trying to test the thing and going, what's going on? Is this messed up or what? And it was like, no, you got to plug it in the right joystick port. I'm like, well, that was not intuitive at all.
Unclear.
Yeah, instructions unclear. You fill in the rest. So this is kind of cool. I see if you can do better than the computer. It really is all it is. I guess if you didn't have the little brother to play with, this is what you had to do.
It's sort of teaching you that sometimes if you just hold it and press that button occasionally, you'll just get 8 points from not moving.
What's funny about that is it better to do that? And it looks like it's not. It looks like better to actually...
Overall, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's better to aim. But it's a weird mode. It reminds me of goldfishing in Magic or something, where you're just kind of like seeing what you can do against a automaton or whatever. Just like, all right. I guess if you can't beat the computer, that's pretty bad, because you're just better off just holding the button.
Hey, you know what?
that'd be pretty sad if it was just a matter of just holding the button and being able to do better than the computer. I guess theoretically it should be about even, but yeah, I think this is all there is three variations in this game. A lot of times, a lot of the Atari games, they went crazy. I could be wrong. No, there's 12. There's 12. Oh, no, there's a lot more. There's a whole lot more. I just was looking at the first page. All right, we got a whole bunch now. Okay, so we have so the first ones were anti-aircraft games. These are anti-aircraft games.
So not much variation.
In this game.
Different point values though.
I think that's in for all of them, right? I think that's just more information on points. But then torpedo games, that looks much different. Let's see what. Oh, what the heck? 4. Your missile travels. I don't remember seeing A. Oh, yeah. No points. Oh, you're not supposed to hit those. I think those A, which I don't know what A stands for.
Air balloon.
Air balloon.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's just try this out. So,
Atlanta.
Yeah, that's what it is. That blue background, like, it's really light. I'd almost prefer it to be dark through the whole thing, because down here it's really hard to kind of see. Not that you really need to see, but now it'd be interesting is if it took took points away or something if you hit one of those.
It just says no points, but
right. Well, my thought is that it's limiting your how many times you can shoot, but I can just shoot air balloons, the hot air balloons. But it seems odd to put A on it. They could have just put, just kept them as a. I think I like to be able to steer the bullets much better. This just firing and
the guided missiles.
Yeah, the guided missiles I think are better. I think they're just there to get in your way.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Nice. I see what we got.
Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. Red skies. Okay, so this is 5. So it says guiding missiles. Okay.
So same thing, guided missiles.
Yeah, guided missiles. Game 6. This is another chance to beat the computer. Torpedo. Oh, wow. So it's
now we're underwater.
I guess so.
Or at the shore.
All right. Oh, whoa. Oh, this is way different. Okay, I like the fact we can move. Oh, can we only go in the center?
Yep.
Over there.
We meet to each other.
But I can't go past my side. So it's you stay on your side, you stay on mine. I actually really kind of dig this more. But I want to go all the way across. Now, Space Invaders on the 2600 actually has a mode where you can do this, where you can play co-op, which is very different. You don't normally think of a game like that as being able to be co-op, but also kind of interesting is that the bullets are, the torpedoes are huge. Oh, they're going fast now. All right. Come on now. So it looks like there is
the hardest part is just that they go across, and once they're past you, you're just kind of done.
Yep.
But you have to wait for something to either hit or disappear off the screen before you can fire again.
Right.
So it definitely adds a good amount of challenge to that.
I actually dig this. That's what I call it, air-sea battle. I didn't think about that.
Sorry about that.
No worries. But I think I only saw the air part. I never checked out all the different variations.
Oh no, what if sea battle didn't work?
Yeah.
We'll never know.
That's one thing I will say. It is kind of nice actually doing a deep dive on some of these games, because I imagine other people are in the same boat as me as far as oh yeah, I played that, but not necessarily
to the fullest extent.
Exactly. All right. going on with your score over there, Wet?
What are you talking about? You haven't doubled shit.
I haven't doubled it, but...
And it only counts if you double it.
Oh, that's a reason. Oh, we're done. Oh, that's right. You can still move, but you can't shoot. That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Very interesting.
Okay, guided torpedoes. Now I think we're talking.
This will definitely change.
I think we're talking now. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh weird. It can still only go on your side though. You can't cross the stream.
Not really, no. But
that is cool. I kind of think I would have been happy with this. Now the cool thing is because it has, you know, the one player option. That actually, you know, obviously you don't get all the variations, but you know, at least you can play with only one player. I actually saw a hack, I guess, for combat that they gave it a, you know, have a 2-player variations on it, or 1 player, I should say, variations on it, which would, I think, have made it a way better game. But oh boy. Yeah, some of these boats are hauling. Oh wow. No way we're gonna hit all those.
Or any of them, for that matter.
Oh. Nice. Oh.
No.
Uh-oh. We're
Neck and
very close here. Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No. Come on, give me another one. Oh, one boat. One boat. Oh, no. Okay.
A little boat.
Okay. Oh, come on.
I got
No. Oh, so that was close. All right. So let's see. Gone. Oh, that's the computer one. Let's see. See, what I want is like this in like a standard format where I can just use like in book form or something.
Sure.
Shooting gallery.
The Kindle
games.
version.
Yes. Kindle, and if I was more prepared, I would have had that. Shooting gallery games. So that's game 13. Weird. All right.
Why is he smiling?
Oh, weird. It's a.
Oh, oh, I see now.
So you can move it. You can. Oh, you can also angle it. Okay, now this is very different. Okay. Looking to see if there's any what points there are. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't show the points for shooting gallery.
They're probably just all the same then?
Yeah, maybe. This is actually really cool. I like the fact that you can change the angle and move back and forth. And that's probably why the early games, how the variations, you can only use up and down on it, so that you can add it later on to go left and right. That's actually pretty smart. It makes a little bit more sense now. It's like that's like the most limited version of the game, whereas this I feel is like almost the sort of more of a definitive version, because the fact that
So despite my love of manuals and hoping that they would come back because of the way that they characterize a game, a lot of times I still never read manuals as a kid.
Same. I never read manuals.
So I don't... Unless there's something in the game that's like, read the manual. It is interesting that it's like, they put a lot of faith in the people. I assume there are lots of kids who never really played most of a game they owned because they just didn't know about it.
Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, I'm just as guilty of that. And I'm actually kind of, you know, obviously I played a fair number of the 2600 games, but I'm actually hoping with doing this series, which we are hoping to do more of these, that, you know, actually squeezing more life out of it, so to speak. You know, of going, oh wow, that was that was more points. I think that was like 3 points or something. Oh wow, you're come on now. Oh, aha, come on now. Nope. Ah, that was close.
I'm a shooting gallery champ.
There you go. Polaris. You captain a ship traveling across the bottom of the playfield. Okay, so that's 16. What the?
Oh, we're boats.
Oh, oh, whoa.
We're moving and we don't have a choice about that.
Oh, you can just go up and down to slow down or speed up.
Yep.
Oh, weird. So now we're going sea to air. That's kind of weird.
This one, not as enjoyable, I will say.
I don't like the fact that you can't control that you're going left or right. I mean, I guess that really is the same game then as the other ones. This definitely gives you more. It's more restrictive. So, yeah, I'm not sure I'm crazy about this one. I mean, it's cool that it's a different one, but so this game was also called Target Fun for the Sears.
I could see it.
Yeah. Whoa, that's funny if you don't slow it down. If you just, man, you can like really haul if you push forward. All right, let's see what else we got. The bomber games. Okay, so these are 19.
I assume it's the same thing, but you're at the top now.
Yep. You know, truly, Air Sea Battle is really a good, you know, it's the same exact thing. Yeah, you can, wow, you can really haul with this, you know, going forward. Yeah, I truly, I think Air Sea Battle is a better name than Target Fun. I think if Target Fun is just being like a shooting gallery, which it does have that mode, but in that case, why not just call it shooting gallery? Target Fun is a kind of a... one of the things you'll notice is
Feels like a misnomer.
Yeah, the old games, they really didn't spend a whole lot of time thinking of cool names for things. It's like, yeah, we'll just call it this. And it's kind of fun. We talked about that. There's like one game called Shark.
Yes.
Shark.
Because the idea is there. It's exclamation points. You're yelling shark.
Yeah,
but no one's gonna say it like that because that's not how people talk.
Why can't I go for? Oh, there we go. Shark. Wait a minute. Is it? It's like getting stuck. Weird. Like sometimes it starts going and it like doesn't want to stop. It like sticks going forward. It's kind of weird, and I can't slow it down. Once it's like engaged in speed mode, it doesn't want to move.
It seems that since your plane and your bullet correlate, once you launch, you're going that speed until the bullet disappears.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Because if you were able to slow down, so would the bullet.
Right. Weird.
Also meaning that if you're moving slow in that moment, you gotta wait.
Yeah. That's actually, you could use that to your advantage, actually.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I was just thinking of it like you're just going really fast or going slow while you're launching, but no, you're right. Your bullet travels at that speed. Now, my guess, I kind of feel like that's a technical thing.
Limitation?
Yeah, maybe, and they just went with it.
I mean, you know, you work with what you got, so I think...
Well, that's actually a case for a lot of these games. Polaris versus Bomber games. 22.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. So now we... Oh, wow. So we... versus mode.
I see.
All right, so I can just go up and down. Why can't I shoot?
Yeah.
This isn't one... Oh, wait, am I not... This is a Polaris versus Bomber game. Left player flies the plane across the top.
Haha, dude.
Oh, are you the boat?
Yeah, I'm the boat.
I was thinking I was the boat for some reason. I'm like, why can't I control this? I'm dumb. So this is another one. I actually gotta say, with all the variations, they definitely squeezed a lot out of it. They squeezed a lot into it, I guess.
I am definitely impressed with the variation you can get on a simple theme.
Yeah.
I can't say all of them are winners, but
No, but it's still it's pretty fun. Okay. So now let's see if we go to 25, there's mines. So can I blow them up? Okay, so I guess the mines are just there to block. Because, I mean, it's not like you're going to hit them as far as with your vehicle. So it's just there to block shots. So, same idea. Oh, now we got 26 is... it does say... Oh, okay, so yeah, notice now when you... it does talk about this in the manual.
Oh,
it's the guided mode. You can slow it down or speed it up. That's funny. I'm actually having a lot more fun with this than I thought it was, to be honest. Because it's like, oh yeah, air-sea battle, whatever.
Goddamn boot.
Yep. I don't know why I'm just going after the mines, but... Oh. Now what I want to know is, it looks like you're shooting torpedoes, but how are torpedoes going to hit me in the air? Oh!
Like that.
Yeah, no, but seriously, like logistically. Torpedo coming out of the water. It's just like... So if you had air-sea battle, and you got this at Christmas morning, 1977, and you had a little brother to play with, or an older brother to play with, I think this would play. I mean, this is...
I thought you were asking me if I would... I thought that was going to be a question.
Like
if you were a kid in 1977.
Yeah, I kind of started that way.
And it's like
and I switched
very
it.
specific scenario that I got to imagine a lot of options here.
Sorry, putting too many restrictions on, but like thinking about that's one of the things you have to do with these games. You have to put them in perspective of when they came out. There was, you were saying about like they just threw stuff against the wall, see what would stick. Yeah, because they didn't have this before. This was
it was
brand new. And I mean, yes, there were Pong games. There were lots of variations on Pong, but really the 2600 is where like more variations came out and more different types of games.
Oh, I guess it's done.
Yeah, we're done. So it's 27. That's against the player or computer, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
There's your spreadsheet.
Yep, all of them on the back. They had a little spreadsheet. But yeah, I gotta say that I was actually pretty impressed with this. This one was better. Okay, Steam, go away. All right, you can't see it anyway.
I can't complain about it, honestly.
No, it was better than I expected. Okay, next one is Starship. Just thinking of Starship songs now. Okay, let's look up the manual. I see.
Starship.
These are all just A through whatever. So let's look up. This is on archive.org. Let's look up. Here, you go find Starship. I'll look this up in the manual here. It really does help having the manual, I gotta say. Starship.
Seems required.
Pretty much. I mean, they couldn't put much text on the screen. So they had to go with what they could do here. Okay. I was able to find it. Okay.
And this one is which space ship?
Starship.
Starship. So
down
further
more.
down still.
Yep.
You got Star Master, Star Gunner,
Try that one. It's gonna be Star Spaceship. So
Stargate,
no.
Street,
Star Master, Sub Rescue. Don't tell me I don't
Star
have-
Wars, Star
right there.
Voyager, Starship,
That-
Outer Space.
Outer Space is probably the one.
other name.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. All right. I know nothing about this game.
Oh, that's
So this might be one player only. It doesn't say on the front. Use your joystick controllers. So, let's see, controller action, blah, blah, blah. The left controller does this and the right one. This is one that uses different difficulty switches. So on the game, they had different difficulty switches that you can turn off and on. So easier or harder, which is
Right.
kind of an interesting thing. But it was a physical switch. I mean, because you couldn't really there were no options. I mean, they could have used variations, but I guess they figured, hey, let's just put a switch on there. So they dedicated the switches for that. Okay, so it says you want to test your aim in space. Lay the difficulty switch to the A position during Starship games, and your laser missiles will become weaker. This becomes necessary to hold the enemy space objects on the target longer. Let's see. I don't really know. This reminds me a lot of Star Raiders. Kind of says, okay, so we can. Here, you mess around with that. I'm gonna see what we got here. Okay, I'll read. You keep messing around. You're sitting in your starship cockpit, and your television screen is suddenly transformed into the window of your starship. With a joystick controller, steer the ship deep into space. A constant barrage of meteors whiz toward your window. Eerie enemy space objects float from the darkest part of space. Okay, so we go. Forward to dive. Is it the other joystick, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Okay. So you're using the right joystick? Let's see. It doesn't say that you're trying to use the right joystick versus the left, but it says joystick action. The movement of your joystick affects the direction you travel through space. For example, to avoid collision with space objects on your ship's left, steer the ship to the right by moving the joystick to the right, dive by moving the joystick forward, soar upward. So it's reverse direction as far as joystick goes. Your mission in space is to destroy enemy space objects to score points. You're helpless against asteroids. They cannot be destroyed. Lose 1 point when an enemy space object or asteroid crashes into your ship. Score 1 point when you destroy a starfighter. Score 2 points when you zap a flying saucer or space module. Is that you zapping things?
Yep.
Nice. And score 2 points when you zap a flying saucer or space module. A space robot is worth 3 points when you destroy it. Destroy enemy space objects with laser beams fired by pressing the red button on your joystick controller. Laser beams are only effective when the objects are in the target area. The two center bars of the space window zap an enemy space object, and your score appears at the top right of the screen. What is that?
That's asteroids.
So you have to just avoid them, huh? Let's see, when you blast through space, you'll hear space sounds, computer beeps from your spaceship controls, collisions, and laser beams when you fire.
And now I have completed the game.
Okay. You are alone on these games. Your television screen becomes your spaceship window as you guide your ship. So it looks like that's in space windows for games 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it looks like we can do multiplayer in the higher ones. So let's see here. Looks like both players have a turn to be commander of the starship. The game lasts 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
Very specific.
Yes.
What is a memory limit thing?
I'm not sure. Okay, so there's lunar lander mode. I was only seeing half the screen is the problem. Half the thing. 2-player games. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what that is you're not playing at the same time. It's just alternating. And that's fine. Okay, so on 1, 2, 3, and 4, your mission is destroy as many slow-moving objects as possible. And then they appear one at a time as you guide your ship into space. On the game 1, they appear 2 at a time. Okay. And then they appear one at a time. On the other one is fast-moving. So it's like how many they spawn at once, which is kind of a weird thing to use a whole variation on, but whatever. 5, 6, 7, 8. Those 9, those are ones that are 2-player. So let's see if we, let's see, I think this first joystick here. Let's see if we go 5. Now I think what it is, yeah, I think you're right, is you have 2 minutes and then you,
2 minutes, 16 seconds.
Did you hit a button to do color black and white, maybe?
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. I was trying to hit a bunch of buttons.
Okay. Because, yeah, I'm trying to think. I think I don't think it's supposed to be in black and white. There was a color black and white button on there, which may have been hit by hitting a random key or there we go. Okay, so it's L3. Goes to color black and white. Now, funny enough, they actually used that in some games to change the game. Not just color black and white, but to actually change the variation to it. I was reading about that, and that's another one, reading in the manual, seeing that it actually changed what the game was. Now, certain games like Space Shuttle, I think, which was Activision, they actually used it to as part of the game. Like, you had to be able to hit the color black and white, which I'm trying to think. I guess there was always a switch for that. But it's kind of like, well, what if you're playing on a black and white TV? I guess you SOL. So I think we have a certain time limit here.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we only have the one object.
16 seconds. That must be this variation. Yeah.
Yeah,
instead of the 2 at a time.
Right. Yeah, this is sort of. Yeah.
So I guess it's just a matter of really getting your aim down as quickly as possible.
I guess.
To win.
I think because it's not 2 players at the same time. That'd be really hard to do this kind of game, though, truly. I think they were just trying to go for a space shooter game, which...
I just mean as far as the score goes... Oh,
here. Is this you?
Yep.
Ah, okay. Yeah, just trying to get a high score.
Yeah, but the score is, when you've only got one at a time, kind of dependent more on the amount of time you have.
Right, that makes sense. So it does have this score to beat on the screen, which is kind of interesting. But obviously, the thing is with this is it's sort of contrived. It's almost like, well, why not just play game 1 and just alternate and keep track of your score? Yeah, and keep track of your score. So you'd be like, you need to beat 38. All right. Yeah, I do like the idea of sort of like, all right, we're gonna play this game and like keep track of your scores so you can be actually who is the best at a game and be able to get the friendly competition like we were talking about the other day, and how that actually can kind of really enhance things, because in some of these games it's like, what's the point of playing it? It doesn't matter. But when you actually have a competition going, it actually matters a whole lot more.
Or it certainly feels like it does.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's like anything else. Okay, so you can stop now. Okay.
I could.
You could.
I can stop now, actually. I could just sit here.
Yeah, that's true.
To my knowledge, you don't get a second shot. Maybe.
I don't think so. Now, that'd be actually kind of interesting, is if you had a certain amount of time and then it swapped back and forth, kind of like round 1, round 2, that kind of thing. Now, that would be an interesting way to do it, because you know, you could be at the beginning and being like, you know, kind of sandbagging and not worrying about it. But then the other person, you know, comes along and they slaughter you like you're doing right now. And then you have, see, it says, Tucson says, I thought their variation, that variation was 2-player. One controls a small ship to avoid being shot. Well, let's see what we got here. We are on...
That was game 5.
Correct. There is... It looks like all of these are those variations, but I think that there's more variations of 2-player. I'm not a big fan of this viewer here. So we have a lunar lander one too. But we consult the spreadsheet. Yeah, getting kids involved with spreadsheets at a very young age. All right. So we have warp drive. Okay, so we have number of players, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And double objects versus single. Okay, every time I click on it, it zooms more, as opposed to being able to pinch.
Grumble.
Grumble. Let's see what's the next one.
Harum.
I'm not seeing a mode where you have a small ship controls. Definitely, if you know, let me know.
Which game number?
Yeah. Go ahead and try to control. See if you can move in controls. Anything happening?
I'm not 100%. No?
Okay.
I don't think so.
We're going to go with no. So that's the small ship, I think. Oh, I think it's getting big. Oh. Is that a toilet?
I believe that is a starship.
Ah. Just from the distance, it kind of looked like a toilet. Was this a guy floating out there? Oh. No, little...
I mean, technically, yeah. It's still just an alien that's just hurtling through space.
Yeah. So this should be interesting. So this is...
Oh, lunar lander?
Yeah. It's kind of we trying to negative, but no, it's right. So you just are able to go over there, but what's with the jet thing?
That's when you get there. You hit that. I don't know if you're slowing down or if I'm blowing this shit up, but... I don't really get what's going on here.
You're just hitting them.
Yeah, because you go onto them, and it doesn't nothing happens. Then you press the button, and a little jet happens, and then you score.
Weird. I'm not feeling this mode. It's just spawn on top of you. Or use whatever, spawn under you. Doesn't seem like there's much in the way of challenge here.
Not really. I'm just a little guy going on to these chocolate chip cookies. And...
Yeah, that's what they look like, totally. Chocolate chip cookies.
You give a mouse a cookie and he'll fly into space on his booster to get more.
Yep.
Or something.
And it kind of does look like a mouse, too. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
This could be like mouse versus cookie. Yeah, this one.
Classic game, mouse versus cookie.
There we go. I can see it. You know, if we put this out there, it's just mouse.
Right up there with Alien versus Predator.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have to do this for 2 minutes and 16 seconds?
Yeah.
Nice.
I could switch modes if you'd like.
No, I'm just gonna nail it, is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost done. Come here.
Oh, 27. Okay, so what we got now? So we got stars. Mouse versus cookie in space.
Is that not what was happening before? Maybe those will hurt you, I would assume.
I don't know. I don't think so. Try hitting them. Oh, apparently. So you gotta avoid them.
Uh-oh, but it does spawn you right next to it. That actually might be a faster way to get to that.
By dying? It doesn't look like it hurts you, really. I mean, there's no lives.
It might remove a point, potentially.
You got 5 points.
Yeah,
go hit one of those. Oh, it does remove a point. Okay, so you want to avoid the squares.
Speckles.
The uh-oh. See, this is not Lunar Lander. This is just.
I just thought that was one.
Go to the cookie, to the asteroid.
Oh no! The tiny whatever.
What do we got here? So this is me.
It's cookie, but we're against each other. So you do yours, and then I'll do mine, I assume. Oh wait, no, I can move.
Oh, you can control the cookie.
I see.
So now we're playing cat and or mouse and cookie.
How do I score a point here? I don't really get that.
I don't know. Can you shoot?
No.
That'd be pretty funny if the asteroid shoots back or whatever. How is that?
What is the point?
You know, I'm wondering is if it switches places at 2 minutes or whatever.
I'm sure it does, but even then, it's just.
What's the point of this? You know, the jet thing. It's just you have to hit it while you're on the asteroid.
It's a drill or it's a landing
thing.
Yeah.
Well, normally a lunar
but also,
lander.
I go slower than you, so I cannot escape being hit eventually.
That's dumb. I mean, what I think is funny is also the fact that you can control it. How's that? I mean, that's a weird thing to control.
Bruh.
I'll get you. You're not scoring many points there, sir.
No, I mean, you know, I'm just not a very good cookie. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
So, 1977, you get Starship. What's your thoughts?
Some of it's interesting.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, I will say it does have a pretty solid single-player game. For a single-player game. I mean, yeah, it has some two-player options, but man, that's a pretty bad score you got there. You got a goose egg over there.
This is ridiculous. I truly don't know if there's a way to score as... Yeah, it is just now it's my turn to be mean to you.
Go away! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! No, 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 no.
Just gotta keep it.
Very slow. Man, this is like painful moving with this thing. Because it's just so slow. And it's just like...
Yeah.
No! And it's like you're... It's inevitable. You can't get away. So you just try to make it kind of annoying.
Yeah. And the thing I think is interesting is the spawn points are random.
Yeah, I need to shoot back at you.
Sometimes you're just like right next to the person.
I wish I could like shoot at you or something.
Yeah, there's no escaping this. It's kind of brutal,
it's
really.
Inevitable. The mouse is going to get the cookie. You can't get away from it.
Like, I'm faster than you, so it's just gonna happen.
It's inevitable.
Just a matter of how many times in 2 minutes it happens.
So yeah, I think this mode at least is mouse versus cookie. I think that's a good nickname for this. It seems like, hey, do you want to play this game with me? Nah, I'm good.
Alright, but thanks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean...
I got other stuff to do.
Exactly. Now, the first play, single player is, hey, you know what, to be honest, it is a, like, kind of a 3D...
like that. You spawned, like, shooter. Right on me.
Truly, it's a first-person space shooter.
Yeah.
Truly, and really, I don't know if there was any game out there like that. I mean, there was, the original Computer Space, but that was like precursor to like Asteroids, where you fly around the screen. I don't think it was first person, so that actually is kind of interesting. It is an FPS. You're in a ship. I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna make it. I can make it. No, no. Go away, Mom.
You just turn on them jets right as you get close.
It'd be hilarious if I get like boosters. Okay. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, but now there's shit around.
Yeah. I'm not as happy with that. Again, the first like 5 modes or whatever, where it's single player, that is kind of cool for what it is. You're a space shooter. You're just
in the modern day, we too have games that are a little over ambitious and put in more stuff than they really need.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Starship, Star Space Ship. Let's see. So next one is Indy 500. So this is gonna probably be interesting with these controllers. Because originally, we were talking about this game the other day. I think I showed it to you. It actually had, it came with driving controllers, and as far as I know, it was the only game that used the driving controllers. And there's a reason though. Race. That's what they called it on the Sears Telegames. Race. I mean, I think some of the names,
straightforward.
Yeah, the names that the Atari came up with were maybe kind of lame, but the Sears games
did not try.
Race. We're just gonna call it Race. I don't know. It's just, I imagine that the developer of this game is like going, "Yep, it's called Race." All right. So now the deal is that one of the things you're going to notice with the analog controls, and hopefully it works. I'll have to mess with it maybe, is the fact that it's going to be super sensitive. So let's try. Oh yeah. Oh, but it's not too bad. You just have to.
Oh boy.
You have to be very gentle with it. Now, the reason you needed, in order to play this game, you had to have full 360 movement. You couldn't use paddles because you would get stuck.
Like that?
I meant with the controller. So we can turn down the sensitivity, but I'm not sure in this emulator, so we might have to just suck it up. But so this was very much like a precursor to like Super Sprint. Obviously this was actually in arcade first. It wasn't called Indy 500. I can't remember what they were called. Sprint, I think, is what they called them. There was like Sprint and like different numbers. Nothing to do with the cell phone company. So it had big steering wheels on it.
Oh.
And you could.
No, this is
a little painful. Here's a trick. Turn without gas. Like kind of like let off the gas and then turn.
I'll never let off.
I'll never. But I don't know if you've ever played like Super Sprint or anything, or Championship Sprint. Those games are fun.
I have not. Maybe I will.
We will
to sometime. When you collide with something, suddenly it's like, gliding around in butter to gliding around in molasses.
Yeah, it really helps though to not be accelerating while you're turning.
There's the guy in second. Ah, damn it.
You stop hitting me?
Wait, you're hitting me. What are you talking about?
Rubbin's racing. He didn't hit you. He didn't bump you. He rubbed you. Fun, rubbin', racing. I probably screwed up that quote, but...
Yeah, it's alright.
Get away! You can actually, like, knock people through the wall and stuff. It's kind of interesting.
Is it genuine with the 500? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to do 500 laps.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to be here, like, all day, so hopefully you guys are...
Strap in, everybody.
We ain't leaving until we get 500 laps on this bitch. No, I think it's time, just like anything else.
I'm pretty sure if
It's actually not bad after
I think
you
if
get used
Greek
to it.
myths happened today, this would be what Sisyphus would be doing.
Just pushing up that rock up that hill. Running up that hill. Anyway, what was I gonna say? It actually is not too bad once you get used to it. It's just you don't want to be.
I'm the champ.
Wait, you're what?
I'm the champ.
The champ of what?
This so far.
You're what now? What was that?
My number's still one higher than yours.
What? It was? What? It is?
It was.
I think it's the same now. I can't tell. Oh yeah, it's still the same. Man, you can't really go through anything. It's like if you try to cut a corner, it's like, oh, you can do it, but you're gonna probably be sorry.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot of fun. Would be fun with proper controllers, but
Victory.
yeah, it would be fun with proper controllers, I gotta say. But let's see what the different modes are. Indy. I apologize that I do not have everything perfect here.
It's all right. I'm just gonna bask in my victory for a minute.
There you go.
Greatest Indy 500 player of the modern century. Possibly. I don't know how many people have played this in the last decade.
None. We're the only ones that have played this in the last decade.
It's not likely, but it is not it's not impossible.
There is a difficulty mode. There's tag. You can do a, let's see. So there's a few different modes here. There's crash and score. Player scores 1 point each time his race car crashes into the white square. White square?
I assume a square will be
yeah, something.
Running around.
Race car. Game 1. Grand Prix track. Oh no, it's not timed. It's first one to get 25.
Oh.
That's actually kind of nice. This mode 2 is a time trial. You have 60 seconds. Game 3, Devil's Elbow track. You guys see that? This is the Devil's Elbow.
I feel it.
Is that like the people's elbow? No, it's the Devil's Elbow. Okay. So let's see if we can do this. We don't have to do all of them. But
oh man.
uh-oh.
Oh
Wow,
man.
that is some serious turning.
This is some drifting right here.
What do you drift for?
Then what do you drift for? If you don't drift to win, then what do you drift?
I did some drifting yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, out in front of my house with the snow, the ice. I was about like not quite 45 degrees, but I was pretty close. It was fun. I made sure there was no cars around or anything. I could
more like
hit.
the devil's armpit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's a much better name than Devil's Elbow. Devil's Armpit.
I think the only thing that really feels bad about this game is it's one thing to lose momentum when you hit something, but you just
Flat out just
you got
stop.
nothing.
Yeah.
It takes it all from you. Ah.
Kind of digging this actually. I like racing games though, to be honest. I used to play the hell out of it, like Super Sprint and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh god, I'm going off the screen. I'm disappearing. Devil's taking me. Oh my god!
Cheater! You're such a cheater!
How is it? Is this
You're cheating!
legal?
I don't think so. Cheater, I wonder if you can go. It's like, I always wonder how they do it in games where to define how it knows if you made a full lap.
It seems to.
Because, like, what's to stop you from just going back and forth around the finish line and just, trying to rack up laps that way? But it's like, it's got to track how, like, I'm guessing it has to, there's an invisible line at each one of these corners, maybe, and you have to pass all of them in order for it to be a valid lap, maybe?
No, because I can actually, so long as
So you can cheat. So you're admitting you're cheating now.
I'm not admitting anything. What I'm admitting is that I do what it takes to win.
Wow, that is definitely a winner's attitude. You do what it takes to win.
Cobra Kai.
Wow. Oh, wow. Kind of fun when you can actually get it whipping around the corner, like if you time it just right, like wah! But then you run into something and then everything just dies. I think if we turn down
so look at this. This does it does at least make you turn once, because going through this way doesn't count.
Okay.
But if I go across and down and do that to skip those turns, it still counts.
Okay, so
when I come down here eventually.
So you can cheat then.
Kinda? It seems like these are not walls so much as dirt paths that the
Okay.
But I wonder if
but again,
doing this.
How do you oh yeah. How no.
So
yeah.
You have to be at the top. It's something up here then.
Yeah, it's maybe you have to hit like an invisible line in the center there on the top part.
It totally could be.
And then you also have to hit the bottom one. So, and since those are so far away, you might as well just do the lap, you know.
Yeah, no, in many ways it's not actually that helpful to do it.
It has to be not worth it, is what it is. And so cheaters never prosper, Wyatt. I think that's the adage.
It still actually does help me at first a little bit.
So you're saying cheaters sometimes prosper?
Sometimes they do prosper, yes.
Only in rare occasions do cheaters prosper. Hey, kids.
Winners don't always do drugs.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do.
Winners don't always do drugs?
Yeah, I mean...
Don't always not do drugs.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not always doing drugs.
I used to do drugs.
Sometimes you do.
I still do, but I used to too.
But you know, usually winners don't do drugs. That's what Dare taught me.
Yeah. Will you stop cheating up there? What are you just...
I don't know.
Is it actually gaining anything? Because I mean,
I'm not really sure.
Because I mean, I think I'm still beating you like by 3 laps here. So...
Yeah, but I can't like. It's not gonna help me to do it the other. It kind of looks like a clone helmet.
Okay. I'm kind of jamming on this now. This Devil's Elbow is beating me pretty good. Oh, full blast right through there.
That was impressive.
Oh. Out of my way.
Hold on, I'm just gonna mess you up, I guess.
No, don't be creepy. Come on now.
I wonder one thing though. This
I'm doing like awesome there.
I'm gonna try and go the reverse direction.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I wonder if that, like, you still have to go all the way.
Oh, you keep kicking my cable.
Us in our little H cars.
Yeah, Gunstick. Hey, thanks for joining, Gunstick.
Can you drive through the walls as a shortcut?
Yes.
A little bit you can.
But we haven't figured out exactly how it actually it gives you an advantage.
Yeah, I'm not. You gotta figure it out. But that's my speed run strat. So
there you go. So crash and score.
I wonder what the speed run is for this.
There you go. Crash and score. That's gonna be. Let's see. What's the next page? Game 5, crash and score. Oh wow. Oh, it's like Demolition Derby, I guess. It's not a
not a race.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see what we got. Oh, wait. We have to hit that. Oh, we have to hit that.
It's Snake.
Ah. Interesting. Oh, that's not what I was expecting, actually. So you're trying to hit the that little guy. I was thinking it would be like Demolition Derby or something. Which it may still have. I don't think I'd call this crash and score.
You're not really crashing into anything.
Yeah, you're just running over the dot. I mean, it's kind of neat. It's definitely different than the normal mode, just racing. Now, see, you're just cheating there. You went right through that wall.
What do you want from me? Hey, let me go through the wall, so I'm going through the wall.
So you're working with what the rules give you.
It's not my fault that the Sub-Zero uppercut combo is that good, alright?
No,
if it's in the game, it's what I'm doing.
Nah, it's slide, up kick, slide, up kick, slide. That's really the thing you just keep.
I forgot which color I was for a moment there.
Yeah, eventually we'll have to get to fighting games. Now that would be a cool one to do top 10.
How many colors could the 2600 do?
That's a good question. On screen at the same time, I know there were like 4 different playfield colors. The issue is that
that was a rough point for both of us.
It's a hard question to answer because the way the 2600 is, and actually,
what the fuck was that? Well, they were appearing in front of you like candy.
Watch out for don't go too crazy there. Anyway, what
the hizzity wizzity was that?
What was I gonna say? Oh, so the deal was the way a lot of the old systems would work is because you were dealing with a TV. What you could do is you could change things on the fly. So remember that the Air Sea battle, how it had all the different shades of blue?
Yeah.
Doing that kind of thing is actually really easy, providing you're going vertically. Like, so if you have one vertical or one horizontal line of one color and another horizontal line of another color, then you could totally do that. You just change it.
Spinning out.
You just change it at each line. Something happened there. Controller just went away. Did it die?
There it is.
Okay. It's not out of battery, but...
No, I mean the light didn't go off or anything. It just...
Weird.
I just spun out for a minute.
It's just the controller went offline. I'm wondering if I need to put the... I'm driving a lot on that one little hub. I need to probably put it in a different... Because I think it runs out of juice. Next time. And one of the things that you'll notice doing the streaming...
This is 50, yep.
One of the things you'll notice with the streaming is if something can go wrong, it absolutely positively will during streaming.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so that was the first one to hit 50. Then there's a time trial. Who cares?
What about driving down after the finish line?
Ooh, there's
then
tags.
And then up again through the wall to get immediately to the finish. Interesting, like angling yourself up and down.
We'll try that next. We gotta get through the others. So tag.
That's a great idea, Gunstick.
Tag. I really want to see tag here. Let's see.
All right. Tag sounds like maybe it's more Demolition Derby.
Maybe. Why are you blinking? Oh, you're it. I bet you're it.
Oh, am I scoring points right now?
You are. Oh wait, no. Wait, who am I? I'm yellow.
You're yellow. I'm sorry. I got confused.
Yeah, same. I was looking at yours.
I was trying to move. I was thinking, oh, cool.
I'm scoring points right now.
Oh.
While I'm...
Yeah.
So no, I'm it. I guess... Is it that you're it?
No. I assume it's...
Okay, so... Okay, it's you, so you're getting points.
Yeah.
Come on, this is actually kind of fun. Recording. Recording. Okay.
Oh, Hizzy.
Oh, come on.
Oh, life
come on
of Penelope Jones. Oh no. Oh, criminy.
Come on.
Oh, Crimea. Oh.
No. I need turbo.
Oh.
Stop it. Will you just stay put so I can tag you?
No. Ah!
I got you. Mwahahaha.
Oh no. This is hard. It's the getting to you that's the hard part. Once you're there, it's not that hard, but you know, you gotta close that
Oh,
gap.
no,
Yeah,
Oh, no, I lost it.
it's tunnel. Tunnel through the ground.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Through the mountain. Secret.
You're just off-roading over here.
Secret tunnel.
Okay, come on. No. 80? Is this first one to 100, maybe?
Must be.
Or it could be 250. I think you get points right fast.
Oh, phalange. This is going good. Oh no.
It really sucks going over the dirt because it really doesn't help you much. Really kind of slows everything down. Oh,
Yes.
99. Okay, that's a cool mode.
It's incredible.
That is a lot of
That's
fun.
worth the price of admission right
Yeah,
there.
that is fun. Tag.
Whew.
Okay, so barrier chase.
Philadelphia. Wow.
Then we have tag motor hunt track. So this one is more still tag, but I
Just a
guess just
different
more
track.
obstacles. Just obstacles. Same idea though. It's nothing crazy. Ice race. This should be fun.
Oh boy. Am I purple?
I
Okay.
think so. Oh crap! Oh boy!
All right, hold on.
You're the one hitting me, so don't hold on. Okay, that is cool. Now we get some drifting going. Oh yes. Now we're talking. Oh, that's a lot of fun.
It's hard, but
Yeah, no, that's
pretty good.
Well, because especially with having such high control speed things, if you can do it a little bit better if you just time it just right on the letting off the gas, and you get going really fast too. I like this mode. This is one I never had as a kid.
Okay, hold on. I gotta try that guy's suggestion.
Is that gonna work on this track? Here, you do that. I'm just gonna worry about kicking your butt over here. So, actually doing things legitimately, unlike some people. You're going backwards. That was funny. I love that drifting on here. It's like, oh,
That is pretty good.
yes. That is a lot of fun. Is it working?
Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, so you just do it. Oh, okay, now you're cheating.
Now at that point, that is just yes.
So, cheater.
I do have a great pumpkin stew recipe.
Okay.
So yes, cheater, pumpkin eater.
Oh, I like this one. So, I gotta say, Indy 500, it's pretty damn good. Yeah, again, I've never played it before, so
Hold
I
on.
tested it.
I'm gonna try and look at the chat because Gunstick said something, but I'm gonna try and do it while still winning.
While still winning? Wait,
Too bad I missed combat. There are some amazing glitches which can allow you to teleport with your tank from bottom left to right. Same way you can shoot into corner and teleport across. That? You can do that? We gotta go back.
maybe after we get through the others. We'll have bonus time after this.
Yeah.
So here's some other, what about, oh yeah, that's what you're already doing. So Gunstick was teaching you how to cheat, is what I value.
We were doing science, not cheats.
Science, that's what we call it here, folks. Science. Science! I like this
She
one.
blinded me.
I like this one. I'm impressed you got that right. I like that. Thomas Dolby. She blinded me with sight. I was thinking about it the other day. It'd be cool to play Information Society song. I wanna know. That'd be an awesome song to cover. Curator. Okay, down to you. Oh, you're gonna cheat for your last lap?
Go for it.
Wow.
You gotta
I was like, seriously, you go to the center. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? You're gonna cheat for the last lap?
No.
Damn, that's brutal.
It's a dog eat dog world. Indy 500.
Sure. Okay, so we have Ice Rally Track. What's this? Oh, that.
It's
Okay.
just the same sort of thing.
Okay, so it's just
Yeah.
okay. So nothing different. Just yeah.
Uh-huh.
So now this one, can you do the same cheaty move?
That's what I'm trying for here. Just to
You
see.
try the cheaty move, and I'll see if I can actually get around the corner here.
No, it doesn't seem to work, but it's also kind of hard to tell. I don't know exactly where the game thinks the lines are.
Right.
So it's one of those where it's like, maybe not. Maybe you can't.
On the ice one, you definitely can, though, like because you're doing it. But
Yeah.
on here, it also takes forever to get. Like if you're actually gonna try to get
The center is so much thicker that it might not be.
right.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that same trick works here. I wonder if it works on the icy devil's armpit or whatever.
I don't think. Oh, no, icy devil's arm. No, that was just devil's armpit. Let's see. So there's 14 variations. So this is devil's armpit. So you can go ahead and try cheat if you'd like.
Let's try it. Let's just see
All right.
if going through and then.
That doesn't seem worth it though. Going on. Well, you did something though. It changed already.
Yep.
You already got one lap. So the line might go through the center somehow, like the whole center.
Yeah. This is just a matter of figuring out where the actual sweet spot is to go through.
Another thing is I thought about is, what about going backwards? Is that?
Yeah, we were talking about that. I wonder if there's
I'm gonna try going a lap backwards and see if it works. Let's see how we can break Atari 2600 games for you today, folks. So it looks like you are triggering stuff, but it's not obvious where.
Yeah. You just go and...
Oh, wait,
no, it did. You can go in reverse. You can choose to go the other direction, it kind of looks like.
Weird. That's not a thing. Usually in racing games, it's like, you're going the wrong way. I always love that in Daytona.
I wonder if
to do
maybe
that.
that's partly why this works, is the direction.
Doesn't matter. But there is something about crossing boundaries, because you can't just keep crossing the same boundary over and over and over again.
No.
You have to do something.
There has to be a trigger somewhere. It's just a matter of, it's probably up here at the halfway point, if I had to
That
guess.
was my thought. We were talking about that earlier, is being, if you were going to have
Because
another
when we were
point
on the icy track, what was happening was I was going
through and then up.
sort of circular around that spot to make those triggers happen.
Right.
So here, you gotta go through. You go down, you go across, and then you hit go through so that you're on the other side, you cross the boundary line again, and then it counts once you're down.
Huh. You know what's interesting is they could have easily done different variations for going the opposite direction, because that's a thing.
Oh, sure, yeah,
You
mirror
know,
tracks.
in games. I mean, that's just the thing, that they kind of had a missed opportunity for 50 variations, you know?
I mean, hell, they used to have in
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
mean-
games, mirror mode was
Yeah.
like an unlockable thing.
Right, it's absolutely a thing.
But yeah, no, you can. You heard it here first, folks. You can just straight up screw this game.
Yeah. I'm messing everything up here. You just kick him about here with cheating. Or science. Cheating.
Science cheats.
I think we're maybe done with this one.
I'd say so.
It's. I gotta say though, I was digging that. That was a lot of fun. I think I liked the ice rally and tag.
Tag was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that
That was a
yeah.
surprisingly fun mode.
Yeah, and you don't really see that anyway. Okay, next one is Street Racer, which I don't know how much different that's going to be. Well, yes. Why is it everything while I'm streaming pops up a thing saying, "Oh, you need to update"? Hey, Steam says, "Hey, you need to." It's like, come on, leave me alone, man. Okay, Street Racer, right? Street Racer. So one of the things that's interesting is if you look at the part numbers for the Atari 2600 games, is that they had different ones that were like the first one is CX0001 or whatever for combat, but then they skipped. They put like I think O2 might have been air sea battle, but then they like put 50 or like Indy was like 50 or 40 or something. So they like skipped, and I was reading about it, I was like, why did they skip and not just do sequentially? And that was because they wanted to group games together. And it's just kind of like, all right, but that's kind of short-sighted. Like, we're only going to make 100 games.
Yeah.
And it seems like, no, it's just...
You could have also just, I don't know, changed the first two things.
Yeah.
Like...
I don't know.
If you wanted it to be combat, you could have made it...
Yeah. I just think it should have been like just 1, 2, 3, 4, and just, as you put out a new one, you got it. Okay, Street Racer. It's just kind of a weird thing that they did. Starship, so...
It's that second one down there, I believe. Just one more. Yep. And to the right, two.
Right here? Stargate. No.
What, down and...
Oh, we got Stir, so we need...
that one.
There we go. Speedway 2 is what it was called on the...
What the hell was Speedway?
I don't know. It's one of these. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so let's... So this is a very different type of game then. It's top-down versus, overhead. So let me look at the manual. Next time, we'll have this a lot better, so we can just pull it up. I'd actually like it in the... Well, actually, it's really handy to have it on a separate screen, because you wouldn't want to have it like just in like the front end or something.
No, that would be...
You need it like on here, so... To
be useful to us, anyway.
Well, what I would probably do is put out get the PDFs of them all, and then put them in like a... like the book reader or whatever,
sure,
so that I could easily pull them. Because then you get the whole thing where you can actually cycle through them and such. And
then you can count it towards your reading log.
There you go. I do want to read more. So reading the manuals, that's a thing, I guess. Oh wow, I don't want that. That's someone typed them in. We don't want that. We want the official Street Racer. That's some cool art there, I gotta say.
Oh, that is cool.
That's some little cool. And let's see.
Of it.
Yeah. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's blurry, but it's got some cool hot rods on it, and that's kind of neat. So this is kind of more of like hot rod racing. So let's see, what do we have? Game 1. We just do a vertical track. So let's try it out here. Oh, okay. So this is going to be really sensitive. So you have to... buttons don't do anything.
So, are you orange?
Yes.
I don't seem to be...
Okay, very, very slowly. Is it doing nothing?
I think it's doing nothing.
Are we in a 2-player mode?
Wait. Why am I getting points?
I don't know. For crashing into things, you're getting points? Okay.
It's counting the number of cars crashing.
It says, one player steers a car on a moving vertical track, avoiding collisions and racing against the computer car. 2, this is what we want. So you should be able to control now. It's just very, very sensitive, so...
I'm just not moving at all, though.
You're not moving at all? Really?
No. Oh, wait. Nope.
So it's like the paddles are not set up right at all. Oh. Wait.
Oh, it's the right stick.
Oh, weird. Okay. We'll fix that for next time, but good luck. You don't need the button, so it's kind of funny when the car gets smooshed.
So very interesting. It's the number of cars you pass that's the number.
Correct.
So when you crash, you still pass them.
Ah, is that what it is?
It
But it just
seems-
slows you down, I guess.
You would think that, but I was
Yeah.
the number on the left on the computer screen seemed higher than yours,
Maybe.
despite slamming into a bunch of cars.
So I gotta say this is sort of boring.
Kind of zen now, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but it's just sort of. I think because the cars are just going so slow, and I mean I know there's probably a fast mode, obviously, but this is sort
There's
of like.
not a lot going on, and I can't cheat.
Yeah, this is like you can't. So is that really the determining factor on whether you like something or not? I can't cheat.
No.
Uh-huh.
But for old games, you know, you got to find your rhythm, and it's hard to find your rhythm when you have so
Rhythm.
limited options. It's less
Rhythm.
about cheating and more about limited options.
So you're wanting to drive up on the berm, is what you're wanting,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Drive in the middle. That always reminds me of like in like games like Midnight Club LA. I always drove in the like carpool lane or whatever, like cause or like in between, because they'd have like a two white lanes, and you can drive in between those and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
get around people. So it's the bonus lane. So, I think the paddle puddle is the accelerator. Tried.
Puddle?
Think. Oh, hit the button. We were going slow.
Hell?
Go button.
What button?
Hey. That's gonna go faster.
Hold on,
It
I gotta
wasn't-
find which button it is for me, because A
Should
isn't
be.
doing anything.
Should be A.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it worked
You
for
just
other
gotta
games.
hold it.
Yes. Ah. Okay, so we were in idle mode. We were idling here.
And yet the other cars were still...
Yeah. We were idling past them. Man, yeah, that the problem is you have no idea where that car's gonna come from. You have no.
No, the speedy mode is...
Yeah. I guess what you do is you wait till it's on the screen, and then you can hit the accelerator and then let off so that you're lined up. Yeah, that's much better. Thank you. I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. But I had hit the gas, but it didn't seem to do anything.
You gotta hold it.
Yeah, just tapping it doesn't do anything. It actually has a sort of delayed reaction kind of thing. Whoa. Yeah, it was all over the place. Oh boy. Yeah, you start going
The
too
faster
fast.
you go, it almost seems like they start moving, too. Like, a lot of these ones don't move very much, but...
Ah. You're definitely more interesting with the gas. Oh. Man, they start pushing the envelope there, and it's just like, man. Whew. Ah! Man, some of the cars are like, they don't drive straight. They're just like all over the road. Ah. Whew. Oh. Oh. Close game.
This is a first to 99 scenario?
No, it's timed. It's blinking.
Oh, no.
No! Dang it.
I won that one.
Steve CR, by the way, thanks for joining us. I think the pedal, yeah, step on the gas. You're in play grandparents in Florida mode. We were blue hairs, but we were still passing people. That was the funny thing. So there were people slower than us.
All of the other racers, this is a make-a-wish kind of thing for some old person. It's like, I'm at the end of my life, I just want to race one time. And in honor, everyone else is just matching your speed.
There you go. There you go. All right.
Everyone else is just going slightly slower than you.
So Gunstick also said earlier, there's also a nice glitch in Space Invaders. Excuse me. You can get 2 missiles instead of just 1. This only works on a physical console. To get dual shot, quickly turn off and on until shot is fired while powering on. So, thing is interesting about that is Stella, the emulator, actually emulates that. That's called frying when you do that. And I actually noticed that. It would be interesting to try it in Stella and see if it can work. But I used to do that on Dragonfire. I remember I found out about frying a long time ago when I was a kid, and I don't know why, what possessed me to turn it off. Like maybe I just hit it accidentally, and it did a certain mode, and it basically turns into a total different glitch. Like I remember on Dragonfire, if you glitch it, if you fry it, you were able to like go through and not get hit or something, like total glitch mode. And so we'll have to try that in Space Invaders. But let's see what else we got. We have 3 players. Oh, because it's paddle. Here's the thing that's interesting. So
the paddles are connected.
yeah,
To,
so you could actually do 4 players at once.
interesting.
That's pretty dang cool if you think about it.
That's why it's doing this, because this would be the other player. The other
Yeah,
paddle.
probably. So now we get to try. So if we do this mode,
Or no, maybe not.
no, it probably could if we wanted it to. So let's see what happens here. Oh, so
What
that's
if I just sit behind this guy?
So can we
Oh
get
no, it's a team effort.
Oh, it's team. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's much worse, because he's always gonna get hit.
Yeah. So it'd be really hard to do that mode. Okay, so we
Just
got
a lot.
Okay, so what's up with this mode? This looks the same as the first mode. Okay, so what is this mode? Let's see. So this
Another
is fixed.
team mode?
Oh, the cars appear 2 at a time is what it was saying on game mode 5. So that's interesting. Skiing.
Okay.
So, oh boy, that's going to be hard. So, oh wow.
Oh, hold on.
This is a very small window here.
Also,
Button.
my thing stopped. Why aren't you moving for me anymore?
Using the left or right?
I'm trying to use either, but neither are working.
Oh wait, you know what? I think that's probably the wrong mode. This is probably what you want.
Oh, okay. There we go.
The other one is 1 player mode. So by default, it's 1 player in that, on that one. And then,
Wow.
It is
Way
hard.
more sensitive on this one.
Yeah, well, you have a very small window to get through.
Yeah.
Versus on the other one, you just had to avoid the card. This one, you have to avoid a wall. Now, with a paddle, it'd probably be physical paddle, would probably be a little easier. But at least we have analog controls and it's not digital, which we couldn't. If we only had the D-pad, we couldn't do anything. Now, the interesting thing is you don't crash. You do slow down. I guess it is kind of a crash, but it's interesting to add skiing and car racing. I mean, I guess the idea is street race. This doesn't belong in this game, even though it's
Speedway 2 doesn't make much better sense.
yeah. That's a weird. I mean, what about if they called it Speed Demon? See, now that would have been
Too creative.
Yeah, I know. They didn't come up with
You have a quota for how creative you can be, and you cannot exceed it.
apparently, but yeah, that would have been a much better name because then it's like, well, we're racing cars and we're racing on skis, And the funny thing at this point, snowboarding was not a thing. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Probably. Oh, it's probably timed.
Same as the other one, I would bet. Yeah.
Whoa. Holy crap. Sometimes that thing comes at you. You have no,
very little reaction time.
well, it's the field, the view distance. You
Yeah.
have, none. Oh, I'm doing awesome.
Suddenly, I'm kicking all the...
Okay. What other modes we have here?
Suddenly, I'm really slapping. Holy
Yeah.
crud.
And there also is a difficulty level that you can change. So that's a slalom. What else do we have? Dodge 'em. All right, so let's try dodge 'em.
Uh-oh.
So, 4-player. Okay, this is dodge 'em.
Oh, no.
Oh boy, is this probably not you? Let's try that. Is this you now? Cool. Wow, that's really hard. Oh, weird. You go up.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on what the
I
goal
think you're
is.
well, not to hit that thing.
Oh, you're trying to get to the top.
Oh, is that what it is?
You
You're
have
just
to-
trying to get to the top?
Yeah.
Ah, so it's like freeway kind of thing. You're just trying to get to the top. All right, fair enough. Interesting. Ah. Very different game.
This one's pretty hard, actually.
Yeah, that thing is kind of annoying, really.
Because it bounces both sides, so... kind of hard to avoid.
All right, trying to dodge them. Bang, bang. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of Freeway. Which I don't think you've played yet.
Unless we've done it in the last 30 minutes, no.
It's similar. It's kind of weird. It's like you get hit and it like shrinks your car. It's weird. It's like, all right. Oh, bang, bang. I zigged when I should have zagged. I think it's timed as well.
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like the idea of having 4 players possible.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I made it up.
Uh-oh. No, no, no! Okay. You know, having... oh, we're still playing? No, okay.
Not now.
Having the 4-player option is kind of an interesting one.
I figured out the trick to that.
Oh, what's that?
Start it again. I'll show you real quick.
All right.
We don't have to go through a whole thing, but...
You just go to the top. That's all you gotta do.
Yep. You're gonna hit something sometimes, but most of the time, just going up, you know, right, occasionally stopping, but for the most part, you can just keep going up.
So do you just let off the gas when it's gonna hit you?
Yep, when it's kind of close.
So
'cause
don't-
a lot of the times, it'll start from the other side.
So
you
don't
can just...
don't steer. So
Not really, yeah. Steering, unnecessary. Detrimental.
You don't want to steer. All right, we got this. All right, so we get all this.
Oh, that one was bouncy.
What the hell is this?
But
Oh, we can shoot now.
computer is slightly almost was beating you for just a sec by just shooting in that one spot.
Oh, this is a computer mode. Sorry. Bang, bang. But we might want to speed it up a little bit. We're been 2 hours already, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. All right, next one.
Yeah, let's see. What mode? Oh, whoa, big guys.
It's,
That's the deal too.
snow speeder. What's with the twos?
I don't know. You're trying to avoid the numbers? 6.
Oh, you're trying to run into...
Oh, number crunch. Okay, so the previous one was jet shooter.
You're trying to hit every
Number crunch. Got an appetite for numbers? 1, 2, 3, and 4
What a
players.
question. Got an appetite for numbers.
Each control one motorcycle that crunches numbers on the track.
It's a motorcycle?
That's weird.
What about that looks like a motorcycle?
And we have Scoop ball. Oh, this is a scoop ball. Your object to catch balls and deposit them into a computer scooper.
Okay. Sure. What's happening?
I don't know. I think we're back to one.
Okay. Next game.
That was entertaining.
That was weird, but I
like the fact that it was like you had also skiing, racing, skiing.
So how much was an Atari 2600 game?
Pretty cheap actually. Those days, probably like $20 or $30, I believe.
So it would cost you $100 extra to get, or 120, 130 extra bucks.
Let's get to the next game, and then I can find out some actual numbers. It'll be interesting. So the next one is Video Olympics. I believe
my question is, what was your very specific question? You're a little kid, specific on Christmas. You have at least one brother, perhaps two, and people are willing to play with you, and you get an Atari 2600. What did it cost your parents to buy every game that it launched with?
I will find that out. Okay, so this is Pong. Okay, so this is Video Olympics, but it's Pong.
The directions are left and right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the paddles only went left and right. So the way they were trying to do with Olympics is being hit the button. So yeah, when you hit the button, you're serving for. They were trying to go, tennis. That's an Olympic sport, right? So we can call it Olympics, but it's Pong.
Man, I'm great at Pong.
I am not. It would also help. It's also like, let's see, maybe I'll do it this way. I'll turn my controller. You're.
Oh, that's a good idea. All right, go ahead, sir. You have a lot of advantage when you serve, I think.
Well, it comes out of nowhere. You don't know where it's going to go. Oh. Your turn.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't just come out of where you are on the screen. I kind of thought maybe there was some kind of correlation, but there's really not.
That'd be makes sense, right? Wherever your paddle would be, that's where it should come from, but it doesn't. Yeah, using your right thumb and going up and down actually I think helps, because going right thumb with left and right seems a little, or left thumb and doing left and right, it's kind of really confusing. Okay.
And the serve. Orange is really, really killing it today.
So I wonder if it's first one to 21 or something. It's funny when it just goes straight across. Nice sleeper there. Just straight across.
Yeah, I still missed.
No angles involved.
I was getting antsy.
No angles involved. Just maybe 21.
Maybe.
Game point.
Maybe it's 25. Nope, 21.
Okay.
Is that what it was in Pong, or was that just a random guess?
Well, I think it's that way in ping pong. Yeah. So what is this?
Oh,
what is the little bar thing? Let me look up. Video Olympics manual.
So what country am I supposed to be then?
I think you're reading too much into it.
I am reading the perfect amount into this.
It'll be fun when we get into like games like summer games and stuff like that, where we could actually play Olympic games. That'd be nice. I am down to 10%. I should probably plug this in. Let's see what we got. Might need to speed it up. Oh, word. I think it's just all the same stuff.
It's just Pong, but a variety. Foosball style.
Yeah. Oh, we hit something.
Oh, hold on. My
Controller
controller's
disconnected. It's like it does not. I believe it's the USB. Yeah, I think what it's doing is it's.
I scored a point, but I cannot control anything right now, and I think that's very funny.
Okay, so you're doing something here.
Am I now? Because it was black for a minute.
Yeah, just.
Huh,
Okay.
Huh.
Let me try something real quick. Let me unplug. And it's also getting warm. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. Technical difficulties here. Let's try plugging in over here.
Olympians. Champions of single-colored states.
All right. See if I can resume. You probably need to turn your controller on.
Yep. Hold on. There it goes.
All right. So, Video Olympics is just.
It's just Pong. I don't think we need to visit much more of it.
Yeah, I feel like it's just Pong.
I mean, it even calls it Pong Sports right here.
Yeah, exactly.
On the whatever.
So the next one is called Surround, which I don't know if I've ever played before.
Never even heard of that one.
Super.
Surfer.
Oop. There we go. Chase is what it was called. Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
It's two-player Snake.
Damn.
And makes sense. You're just trying to box the other person in. It's kind of interesting that there's a blank line in there. I guess so it doesn't just become one big block. Oh! Okay, so this is Snake.
I've seen Tron. I know how to do this.
It's a little slower than Tron, but yes. Oh, weird.
Where are you?
We're on top of each other.
Oh.
And how are we not blocking each other then?
Because this wasn't programmed very well.
Huh. I guess...
we aren't wall.
Yeah, I guess that's the deal. It's just...
Hold on. Next round of this, we'll just have to run into each other.
Yeah, I just did. So yeah, so we're not wall. That's.
But if we just don't even move, just
okay.
let us.
We finally
both
did
get points.
Well, yeah, but when we hit each other's wall, that was the deal. Now, what it should have, in my opinion, is it should have a blue wall and a green wall. But to see where you've been and where they've been. But I mean, it doesn't matter as far as the walls go, because obviously you hit your own wall and it kills you. But this is kind of cool.
It'd be more visually interesting.
Yes. Kind of a weird.
Kind of droning, the sound, though.
Yeah.
See, that's the interesting thing about the way this is, though. Because of that fact that we can't run into each other, if there's a certain moment where I can run right in front of you, put down a wall, and you'll just go through it.
Yep. Now we play this game. I think I have more space than you. All right, see what we got for variations here.
Is it faster?
I don't know. I don't notice any difference. Oh, weird. You can go diagonal. Oh.
Could we do that before, or is this part of that mode?
I don't know. It didn't help me any. I couldn't, go through a thing.
I was,
going crazy with diagonals? Now, that's weird that they allows diagonals. Oh, whoa. It's speeding up.
What? Oh, maybe this mode speeds up over time.
Yeah. This might get fun if it... Oh boy. Oh crap. Did you go through the top?
Yes.
Ah, I didn't realize it wrapped.
I don't know that it does.
I think it does.
Maybe this mode it does. Yep.
Ah. It's just like, that's the thing about these kind of games, is like, if you can just survive, you'll be fine.
Silent.
Oh, weird. You don't have to move.
Oh. Well, that's odd.
That seems weird. It seems, oh, weird. Oh, you can hold down the button. And you can go through. You can,
Oh.
Can I go through? Oh, I went through.
Oh, because it's a diagonal.
Oh, wait a minute. I can erase lines.
What?
Yeah,
Ow.
holding down the button erases.
What the hell? What is this nonsense?
Now, how do we beat each other? I guess just...
Was this always a thing? This must be this mode, right?
Yeah, it's this mode.
I haven't tried to touch the button up to now, though.
Oh, wait. Are you... You're not hitting the button? Oh, you're in the button now. All right.
I am, but up until this mode, I haven't tried hitting the
I
button.
tried and it didn't do anything.
Okay.
This is weird. It's like erasing. This seems like a drawing program now. Actually, it might kind of be at this point. I gotta look up the manual. I'm wondering if instead of it's like,
Oh, look. I can't run into any of these.
I bet you it's a drawing program.
Weird.
That would actually be
Look at
pretty
this guy's...
dang cool.
Look at this guy's beautiful face.
It's an Etch-a-Sketch. It's a 2-player Etch-a-Sketch is what it is. That is
Here's
pretty
one eye.
around.
Here's the other eye.
All right. I want the original, not typed in things. Oops, I didn't spell it right.
His great nose.
Okay, game variation. Wow, this is a very small manual. 4 pages. That's
Wow.
like a pamphlet. So game number, erase is a mode in, video graffiti is 13, 11, 14.
Oh, okay. So that's
It's
what
just
we're doing.
drawing, yeah. It's draw mode. Max Derp, yeah. We were just kind of tripping out. We didn't have the manual up, and so I just pulled it up so we can look at it. So yeah, it has speed up mode on those. Diagonal movement was not a thing in the other ones. Erase mode and wraparound. That's kind of neat. I mean, the thing that would be cool about the video graffiti is, back then, this is all you had. So you could totally just make pictures on this. You couldn't save them, but
you could think about, wow, I did a good job.
yeah, you can make a cool picture with it. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, like this guy.
Like what
His eye is up over here. Oh, you erased his other eye.
Oh, I didn't realize I was erasing your stuff. I was looking over here because that's where you're drawing. I was like, oh, I didn't realize it used the entire thing.
And then...
I think it should be the opposite on holding the button down.
Yeah, no, that's sort of... Maybe the other version is, because there are 2 video graffiti.
Yeah, but one has diagonal, one does not.
Ah, I see. Well, why
Why they
wouldn't you
did-
want diagonal? And
Yeah, it should be to where you hold down the button you're drawing.
yeah.
And if you really wanted it, it'd have different colors.
Oh, fancy.
But
Well, you wanted different colors anyway.
yeah, that'd be
colors of
actually a
the
thing.
person,
I imagine they
the-
did
the
have.
dots.
I imagine they did have a game for doing this on the 2600. But
Could you hook up the Atari printer or whatever? Just
they
slap
did
it
not
in.
have, just slap on a printer. No, they didn't have a printer option back then. So
There's another reason the Game Boy is the greatest.
anyway, yeah, Max Derp, by the way, thanks for joining. Okay, I think we probably went through all of Surround.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, so let's
what's
see.
next?
Next on here, let me go to here. Okay, we're gonna have to definitely figure this thing out for the stupid cables running into each other. think if we were using the
I
right
mean, they don't
headphones-
know that. For all they know, we're just great.
Yeah,
And
well,
everything's working perfectly.
everything is working perfectly because it always does. Why are you telling me that? Go away. Stream. No, it's not made for kids. Why are you telling me? Why are you popping this up now?
Are we still
okay,
live?
We should be.
If memory serves, it's a 2K chart, but you only have the 128 bytes of RAM. That whole screen is in that RAM.
So it's a RAM limitation. Okay, that makes sense. I see what the problem was. I was on the wrong account. Should have this screen right here. Here we go. I was looking for the list that I should have probably made a note, but you know. Next one is Blackjack. Blackjack.
All right, and then basic math.
Yeah. Blackjack. Yeah, RAM limitations would be definitely problematic. Okay, I only had 128 bytes of RAM. That is crazy. I mean, I'm used to dealing with limitations, but damn, that's pretty hardcore. We have basic math.
I forgot what we're looking for.
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
But I'm not seeing it on here.
BEBIBL.
Yeah. I don't see Blackjack.
It should be the one right before.
Oh, you know, it could be called 21 or something. No, because it would come before then.
Wait, is it someone's name, Blackjack?
No, like Ken Houston's kind of deal? No. Okay, not that.
What is Bionic Breakthrough?
I don't know. Well, I may not have Blackjack on here. I thought for sure I had them all because this was like the whole all of them. But anyway, guess not. So let's check out basic math.
Sorry about missing Blackjack, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
I would.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
So
This
so we do
6 plus 2 equals 8.
There we go. We're awesome. So what's interesting is they actually have multiple digits. I wonder if we have different variations. Okay, so this is what the deal is, the variations.
Oh, multiplication. Division?
Okay. So this is a thing that they were trying to say, it's not just games. So they wanted to make it so that it was...
Sometimes it's also terribly dull math.
There actually is a math game on here that wasn't horrible. I can't remember the name of it, but it wasn't basic math. It was some other thing. But yeah, well, like now it'd be interesting to do this and like get really drunk or something, and like try to do this. But there's no score though. It doesn't.
You did it wrong. You put in 18.
I'm dyslexic. Not really. Not really.
I was about
Claude.
to apologize.
You insensitive Claude. I had the numbers right. Just put it in the right spot. Okay, I hate ending this stream
This is
on.
the worst one.
Is it riveting for you?
This is
Okay, so now we
Is
gotta.
there a-
Here, you do some math. I'm gonna find out some numbers. So we were talking about how much the Atari 2600 cost.
Wow, 9 out of 10.
Okay.
So
Is that
I'll
what it
only
was?
ever ask you 10 questions.
Okay. Let's see.
Division's way harder. 4 divided by 3.
So the unit was showcased on June 4th, 1977
Is
at
it?
the Consumer Electronics Show.
Oh.
It was launched in September of 1977 at $199. Okay, $200. Or $890 in 2021. The equivalent.
It's how much?
It was $199,
Oh my.
but the equivalent of
$1,000. Wow.
$890. Now the deal is it was not. I mean, that was when it launched. Okay, so it got cheaper. There was at one point when they had the 2600 Junior, which was a later model. They had a big commercial for under $50. So at one point, and this was during like the Nintendo time when they were just trying to just get rid of everything. Is under $50. That was the thing. You could buy a console for that. So let's see. So actually, funny enough, Combat was based on Tank, a game called Tank, and Jet Fighter. So there were two arcade games that it was based off of. Let's see, what kind of curious. I believe that the games were like $20 or $30. Let's see. I'm gonna look up.
I'm unclear of how to enter in these numbers.
Up and down and left and right.
No, like this is division. And 4 divided by 3.
How do you get into a point? There might be a point. Oh, that's the point over there, maybe. Yeah. Weird. Okay.
Is anybody really good at Atari 2600 basic math?
Do we need to look up a strat on YouTube for it?
We need a
walkthrough. We need a walkthrough.
Could I get a long play of basic math?
What about a speed run of basic math?
Speed. You know, technically a lot of speed runs are just get to the end, so you just gotta enter numbers.
Yep. So it was between $20 and $30. Okay. So that's a 10% of what the console cost. So in today's dollars, that'd be $800 or $89 or $90 a game in today's dollars.
That's a lot.
Because I mean, if it was
so that would be
$200 was about
God, yeah. So
90.
Imagining getting all of those games, all 7 of these games.
Nine was the nine.
We're playing the first how many?
9.
9.
Yeah.
I see.
We didn't
I
get
missed.
Blackjack.
That wasn't
No
right.
worries.
Right. So the first 9 games,
Yes.
Combat comes with it.
Yes,
So
you're right.
it's
So
8
8
games.
Yes.
$800.
For the games, and then another $800. So it'd be in today's dollars. That would be like $1,500 to $1,600.
That's like buying this PC.
That is crazy. But I mean, back then it's like, I mean, it is kind of odd. Think about it. It's like $20 or $30.
Our Surround is also based on an arcade game.
Yeah, I bet a lot of them were. That was the thing.
Sure.
You know, it's like, we just got to port this game to the 20.
But I don't know what the Combat. I understand because they were combining games. But was Surround just called Surround in the arcade then?
Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. So let's. We were going to do a glitch on Combat.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember how do we do the glitch. I don't know. Gunstick, if you're still around. To tell us how did he mention how to do it? I'm really irritated that we don't have Blackjack. I'm wondering.
Which allow you to teleport from the bottom left to right. In the same way you can shoot into the corner and it teleports across. All right, let's try it.
All right.
Let's just go to the right here. Let's do it.
All right.
Just hit start and let's see. Okay,
so he's just. About what mode we have. Guess where the movie Tron. Yeah. Guess where the movie Tron got the idea of light cycles from?
Huh.
From Surround. I did not. That's a very cool piece of history. I was thinking it's the other way around, but yeah. As far as timing goes, this was 77 when Surround came out. Mm-hmm. And so
quite the white noise generator, but I don't think we're really doing much to accomplish our goal.
Yeah. Let's see. YPI. Yeah. Move with the thong. The thing exactly into the corner. Remove the thing in the corner. Then you turn the tank, and by turning the wall bounces you off. Okay, so he's saying like you go into the corner
Uh-huh. Oh.
and you turn. I'm not seeing it.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh!
Holy!
Yes! Mission accomplished. Thanks, Gunsick. Ah.
Oh!
Did you glitch?
I teleported, but then I just...
Oh, there we go. I don't think I knew that. It might have happened, but I didn't know how it happened as a kid.
Sure,
it might have just happened while playing, but it's like, that's funny. Like you have to just be bouncing and then turn it just at the right moment.
Subterfuge!
Get the hell out of here.
God.
Smack! This is the lowest scoring game of combat ever.
Ah, duck. Let me.
Shut the door. Ah, yes! I got the last shot in. That was awesome.
All right.
Yes.
Well, we did accomplish the glitch. I think that's a much better way than basic math.
Yes. 2 years later, the 1979, the Atari 8-bit computers came out. Yep, and you can see them over on the wall back there.
Can you?
Not because it's not on the screen right now. But I do have Atari.
They're back there.
I have a 400 and an 800 sitting on my wall back there. It came out 800 was $7.99 and the 400 was $3.99.
It's somewhere in this nebulous space in between us.
Yes. Let's see if we can go to cam here mode here. That's a very large head. Let's
You
see.
should be proud. You grew it yourself.
Yeah, I grew it myself. Let's see if we can. Scale filter. Sorry, I haven't streamed in a while. Here we go. So you can see them now. See the 400 and 800 right there. So, yes, I finally. So funny enough, that 400. If you've been following the channel, you might know this, but that 400 was actually my 400 from when I got it at 9 years old, I believe. Way back in last millennium. Anyway, and so I actually got it from a friend of mine, and I have done some restoration. I still need to do a couple more things to it. But the 800 I never had. My cousin had it, who actually got me into it, and I picked that up recently. So those are going to stay in my collection. And I actually am probably going to keep those two and a 130XE, which was also my original one. So I'm really excited about that. And eventually we'll get to those games. But I think that's about all we have for today.
Sure, sounds good to me.
I got to say, I actually had quite a bit of fun.
Time flies.
I knew I was going to have fun with combat, but some of the other ones were pretty damn cool.
Oh yeah, no, for real. This is much more fun than a lot of people, I think, give it credit for. A lot of people, they look at these old games and I feel like they wouldn't even give them a chance because of how simple they are. But a lot of them are very tight because of how simple they are. They just did a lot to make it good. Obviously, it's been iterated on and perfected in a lot of ways in newer generations of things. But this is a very strong base that I think is, other than basic math.
Are those other ones any better as far as gameplay, though?
That's hard to say. Maybe we'll have to compare at some point. But.
Surely adding more layers, and this is kind of like retro gaming in a nutshell, adding more layers to it of adding better graphics and better sound and all that, it doesn't increase playability. It might, increase the aesthetics, it might look better, it might sound better, but it still comes down to the gameplay of being able to, especially the two-player game. One-player game, I think that's a strong suit, especially on the early games. The fact that a lot of them are two-player. Actually, I think almost all of them, except for like basic math, was
other than basic math.
Hey man, I included it just because it was there, but it really kind of, you boil the essence of whatever the game is down, and I mean, like Indy 500, I had a blast playing that. I was, especially during like the ice ones and the all the different
Figuring out the ways to cheat it is actually pretty fun.
With cheating, yes.
Cheesing.
Yes.
No one's cheating.
Yes.
But we are cheesing.
Cheesing, there you go. Well, at one time there was very little choice. Yeah. The thing is, if you got all these games, I mean, you were like the most popular kid on the block. It's 1977. See,
Oh,
I
sure,
didn't get mine.
Well, your parents apparently make enough to drop what is the equivalent of $2,000.
Yeah, exactly.
If today, you spent $2,000 on the new console, you'd get quite a lot, honestly.
Like a PS5?
Yeah, even. Because those are what, like $500?
Yeah, it
But
depends
then-
if you're buying from scalpers or not. But
Although I guess then you can only buy like 5-6 games, so it's actually pretty equivalent. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So
Although though that's just like 1,000, so you'd get a pretty good amount. But
right, but I mean, yes, these games are old, but I still think that we had a lot of fun playing them.
oh, I had tons of fun. Yeah,
and,
I didn't even notice how much time had passed right at first.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for joining me. We actually, I don't know, we haven't really figured out a schedule yet for this, but probably like once a week, and we're probably gonna go through and kind of pick games by category, or like I like to do like the Activision games or the Magic games, and and I'm planning on doing like a ranked tier list of these as well. But not today, but I think
Then we can rank developers eventually, because
exactly.
I bet some of them shine a little bit more than others.
I would agree. And funny enough, not all the games do we have all that information. There's some games we don't know who made them, or at least,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's lost information.
Apparently, it's kind of weird. Like looking even on Atari Age, which is like the definitive source, on some of it has question mark.
On the
yeah.
only the wizards and their tomes.
Exactly.
Now.
Exactly. But it is also kind of interesting. It'll be interesting to see where there's certain developers that got started at Atari. I keep coming out of frame. There's certain developers that got started at Atari, and then they move on to like Activision and Magic. And so like Carol Shaw, who made River Raid, she had a few games on the Atari. So that would actually be an interesting thing for next time, is to maybe call out who the developer was.
Sure, yeah.
During that for next time. And if you guys have any ideas on stuff you'd like to see in this kind of format, definitely let us know in the comments. We're going to be probably modifying a little bit of the format, but I think this worked pretty well.
I think so.
All right, well, until next time, see you in the next adventure. Take care.
I don't have a catchphrase.